at the confluence of the Three Rivers is Acrisure Stadium. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. It's the North Carolina Tar Heels and the Pittsburgh Panthers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, this kind of matchup is always a challenge. Coach told me bringing a team in here on the road can be hard. He is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Edwards. Looking to the big tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
How about that athleticism by the tight end? Stretching out and diving to haul that pass in. Great play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Handoff to the single back. Got enough for the first down. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Sets his feet. It's Edwards. Fires to the right. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Changing the routes with his receivers. Drives inside. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Punt is on its way. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Follows his blocks. It's Turner. Nowhere to go.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, gonna throw it. Throws to the wideout. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll try to do it himself. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a 4th down.
This is why 3rd down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes, they put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line, it confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a 1st down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Edwards. Out wide right, it's Thurman. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Takes the handoff. It's Hall. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Snaps it in the shotgun. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It is perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Hits inside. It's Turner. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Right side, it's Turner. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
They're going to try to get this guy the football as many ways as they can. You're going to see it, obviously, in the running game, but here doing a nice job in the pass game, too. Leaking him out of the backfield, working the right side of the field. That's a nice game by the offense.
The Panthers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Wants to throw one first. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Second and long here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense there on that RPO play on third down. They didn't bite on their run fake. They were anticipating the offense throwing the football, so they laid back, made the tackle, and now they set up fourth down.
Kick is in the air. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot it. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here today.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Caught in the backfield, it's York. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Finds his man. A worthy effort to get it out to the 15-yard line, but they'll be short of the first down. 4th down coming.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
They booted away on 4th down. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. A little sluggish out of the gate here. They've had to punt it away on each of their first 2 possessions. Gonna run it. It's Turner.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Out wide right, it's Kent. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Turner. Enough to move the chains. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, "Sit down, sir."
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun. Right side, it's Turner. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Panthers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Going to the run, it's Turner. Stopped short of the first down marker, and now they might have to settle for the field goal and maybe tie the game going into the half. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Absolutely perfect. And the field goal ties it up here in the 2nd quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Running behind that left side. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Back's got it on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
That's really good eye discipline by the safety. Great job not getting his eyes lost. It looks like pass immediately. He locks in on the running back. He sees the screen develop, fires upfield, pulls the trigger, and makes the tackle.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Making the adjustment on the play. Burrowing for yardage. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Under pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pulls it in. It's Washington. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Throws for the tight end. In traffic, it's Thurman. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here. North Carolina will call its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Tar Heels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Drops back on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina. Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. Deep in the end zone, it's Robinson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Quick give. It's Turner. Stopped in the backfield as his defense doesn't want to let anything slip through here late in the half. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the third quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
The penalty pushes the offense back for this second down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Out wide right, it's Yates. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Panthers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. From the gun, it's Turner. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. This time they'll throw it. Comes down, it's Turner. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Running inside, it's Turner. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Right at the line. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
They're all over him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Unloads to the wideout. Good coverage to knock that pass away.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. The run inside. It's Turner. They'll bring him down just outside the 25 at the 26, certainly well within field goal range, but let's see if they choose to go for it here. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kid, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. On the option. He'll pitch it. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Rides to the back. He's got the first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. The give. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Sets his feet. It's Edwards. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Right side, it's Hall. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Sells the run, wants to pass. Still looking to his right. Lets it fly. Out wide right, it's Hicks. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Hits inside, it's right. Knocked down immediately.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Tight end now in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Out wide left, it's Turner. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Keeps it moving, it's Turner. Can't get him to the ground. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found.
Man, not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle is going to be made.
The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Handoff again. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. He gets just a few links away from that 1st down marker as they almost convert on 3rd down there. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Finds him out of the backfield. He goes down immediately, but boy, he knew where he was on the field, just enough to pick up the first down.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
And the Panthers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Takes the easy one to the back. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Straight ahead, it's Turner. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense... stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Rushes on. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop, and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the 4th quarter to get me the football back.
And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. A lot better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Edwards. Finds the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. A really nice play.
pushing for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Piles his way ahead. Looking for room at the 40. At the 45, on his way. There he goes. The 10. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, UNC. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he capped that one off with some flair and some juice, a 72-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Pittsburgh sends out the offense to start this drive. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Right side, it's Kent. Crosses the 40. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Still second down, but now the offense is operating behind the chains. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Fires to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Extending the play. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
And listen, how do you blame the offensive line? You know, at some point you can't just keep drifting and running around, scrambling around. At some point it doesn't even feel like a real life. At some point it just feels like you're in a video game or something.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Gonna take a shot. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
And after failing to get that 4th down, it is basically desperation point now. Their defense has to come up with a quick takeaway or at least get a fast 3 and out to give themselves a chance to crawl back into this one.
And the Tar Heels trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just smothered on the play. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Touchdown, Tar Heels! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. This is the football equivalent of throwing in the towel or no mas, as they will concede defeat.